I'm here with Senior Ballistician Jaden Quinlan, and we're talking the all-new 22 ARC. Now, the 22-250 has been kind of the venerable Predator cartridge of the last century. I mean, it was phenomenal. You've shot one a bunch. I've shot one. It's a great cartridge. But when we compare it to the 22 ARC, what does that look like? Because the ARC is significantly smaller cartridge, a little bit more refined design, but the 22-250 has traditionally had all the speed. So when we compare them, what does it look like?
Absolutely. If you look back at the 22-250, it's really limited by the design of the era when it came out. You know, there was no really sleek, long 22 cal bullets back then. So the compensation method was for just raw velocity, right? Let's get the speed up as high as we can go. That makes it flat shooting. I don't have to worry if I don't know the exact range to the target. I don't have to worry if the wind's moving a little bit, right? It gets there right now on a moving coyote. You know, those are all really good performance benefits to that 22-250. What we've been able to do with the 22 ARC is essentially achieve the same thing, the same levels of performance, but by doing things in a little bit smarter way, a less limited way, right? The 22-250 is designed based on the era when it came out. The 22 ARC is designed based on the era when it came out. We have aerodynamic bullets that are a little bit lighter weight. We keep the velocities high, but they retain velocity. They retain energy. So you get the same level of performance, if not beating it in some cases, but you have a smaller, more compact cartridge, and just so happens it fits in an AR-15.
That's perfect. And to talk 22-250 performance from an AR-15 is a bold statement, but when you look at an apples-to-apples comparison and you look at factory ammo, you know, we've got our 22-250 Varmint Express load loaded with the 55-grain VMAX bullet. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that for a 22-250. Leaves the muzzle at 3,680 feet per second, blistering fast. Well, our VMAX load for the 22 ARC, that leaves the muzzle at 3,300, nearly a 400 foot per second disadvantage. But by about 250 yards, the efficiency of that VT bullet retains more velocity than the 22-250 despite that velocity disadvantage at the muzzle.
That's right.
What does that do to trajectory? Makes it the same. The trajectories from 0 to 500 yards are within 1 inch of each other. And the 22 ARC is going to retain more energy, more velocity, and have substantially less wind deflection.
Yep, that's right. And all of that is based on things we've learned and technology that we've built into this system. And so you now have a cartridge that's, I would argue, a little bit more versatile than the 22-250, right? It can live in an AR-15 and it can live in a bolt gun. The 22-250, yeah, you could build an AR-10 around it, but it's really at home in that bolt gun. When it comes to some of the other benefits like barrel life, you're going to see the 22 ARC has a little advantage there as well. You know, you're burning about 25 to 30% less powder per shot, and you're doing it at a lot lower pressure. The 22-250 is just pushing things a little bit harder to reach the levels of performance it has. We can back off some with this 22 ARC and make up the difference in that with the technology in the bullet, in the propellant, in the cartridge and chamber design.
Awesome. Well, the 22 ARC giving you that 22-250 performance from an AR-15. Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video on the 22 ARC. Now we're releasing a host of videos about the 22 ARC, but if you'd like a long-form technical deep dive, check out the Hornady podcast. For more information on all the 2024 new products, you can check those out at Hornady.com.